Like the video, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for latest video updates.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Examining Life, a life that's worth living. My name is Amanda. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. And today I am in Athens, Greece. I am in front of a Plato statue, and there is a Socrates statue behind the tree. So today I am going to be talking about knowledge and Plato's epistemology. So one of Plato's most famous thought experiments was his allegory of the cave, where he outlines his theory of knowledge. So basically, for Plato, there are four main categories, and the bottom category, which is not sufficient to be knowledge, would be conjecture, which consists of images such as shadows or reflections. The next step up would be beliefs, which consists of animals, objects, different things like in sensory perception. The third, which is closer to knowledge, would be understanding. This consists of ideas and thought images. And then finally, what is the greatest good according to Plato, and what we can know, is the exercise of reason, which consists of perfect ideals such as beauty, justice, and goodness. So today the questions that I'll be asking are: what is knowledge? Do you know anything? And if so, what do you know? Who am I speaking with today?
My name is Stavros. From Socrates' words that he knows only that he knows nothing.
Yeah.
And because Socrates is the most intelligent in the world,
Yeah.
we only know what Socrates said
Oh, okay.
for ourselves.
Yeah.
To know what you know nothing
Yeah.
is very important.
Yeah.
It's not nothing.
Yeah.
It's important for our lives.
Right.
For the soul, meaning no simple things.
Yeah.
This meaning is for the
Bigger things.
bigger things. But we just say this because Socrates fight and try to think this.
Right.
We say this without try and pain.
Yeah.
So I think the right road for all the people all over the world
Yeah.
is to fight and try to find the same truth with Socrates.
To try to find the same truths as Socrates. Okay.
No only listen and say.
Right. But actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. What is knowledge, and do you know anything?
It's excellent question. According to the many philosophers and also according to many church fathers, knowledge is the not only theory about some experience what we have reading some books. Knowledge, it is the one whole experience of our life. What is the man? What is the essence of our experience, and what is the essence of our existence in this world? For that reason, we can say the knowledge, it is also the understanding the true. What is the true about the life, true about the human, and we know that, like Christians, from experience which we hear from our Lord Jesus Christ, who showed to us with his example and his love under the cross for all humanity when he gave his holy life. That is the knowledge, knowing the other man with the love, with the patience, and with understanding.
Thank you very much. Do you live in Athens?
Yes, I live in Athens, but I'm not from Greece.
So what's your favorite part about Greece?
Every part of the Greece has something special, and I try to find in every part of the Greece, also like every part of the world, something new, something special.
Yeah.
And I think that all world is special, and each part of the world is special, and each the man in this world is special. Welcome. Have a nice.
So, what is knowledge?
Okay, so I'm not sure,
Okay.
but we have Plato and Socrates right behind us. But certainly, factual information is a type of knowledge,
Yeah.
and I have, a lot of facts stored in my head,
Yeah.
I suppose. So I have, I
Right.
mean, I can say that there are different types of columns: Doric, Ionic, Corinthian. That's sort of knowledge.
Yeah.
But I think Plato and Socrates were more interested in maybe what we would refer to as wisdom, something greater than.
Yeah, like more divine kind of.
Right.
So his forms, which is like the highest.
Platonic forms.
Yeah, which is the highest form of knowledge according to Plato.
Right. The ideals.
Yeah, which was like goodness and beauty and like the ultimate truths.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean, I suppose that's a sort of knowledge is the effort
Yeah.
to approximate a Platonic ideal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I think we would think of that more as philosophy, right? Or almost
Oh,
or
absolutely.
religion, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it can be.
yeah. So like in Buddhism, right? You're trying to attain a state of a higher state
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
understanding or being.
Right. So, like, according to Plato's like forms, how do we ever know that we've like achieved the forms, or know like what it actually is? Like, what is goodness?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we hold things out as, so this is the Platonic ideal of goodness or
Yeah.
tableness or hoarseness
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And we have in our minds an image of what a table is, what a horse
Yeah.
is, what goodness is.
Right.
It's difficult to articulate,
Yeah.
right? So there's libraries that are full of that information, and
Yeah.
you're a traveling philosopher, and you can tell people, I suppose,
Yeah.
what is goodness.
Yeah.
But it's something that over time, I think we as a culture, as
Yeah.
sort of Western culture,
Yeah.
have come to accept that there are certain features associated with goodness,
Yeah.
certain characteristics,
Yeah.
certain traits that we would include within that definition.
Yeah. Do you live in Greece, or are you
I
just
don't
here?
know. I'm here from Minnesota. I just happened to have an
okay.
extra day in town,
Oh,
and so I
okay.
thought I would see some sights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about Greece? or
Well,
Athens?
that's a good question. I've only been at it for a little while, but I did go to the Acropolis.
Yeah.
I did go to the Temple of Zeus.
Yeah.
That was very peaceful. I like the Temple
Yeah.
of Zeus.
Cool.
So-
Today I'm speaking with
Ricardo.
Ricardo. Nice
Yes.
to meet you.
Yeah, I'm from Portugal.
So, what is knowledge?
What is knowledge? I think knowledge is quite a vast and abstract concept,
Yeah.
but probably it can mean knowing how to apply what we learn from life in some specific purpose.
Okay.
Like something real. I mean, of course, you can know a lot of things, like knowing lots about history, about arts, knowing many languages. But if that is not useful for you, probably it means nothing.
Yeah.
So I think knowledge is something that could really mean something for you, something special, personally.
Okay. Do you have knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. And what do
of
you
something?
of what?
Of I like languages, I like history in general, I like arts, I like to
Okay.
travel, I like to learn from other cultures and countries.
Yeah.
Probably that's also knowledge. It
Yeah.
depends on what you're looking for. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is a piece of knowledge that you've gained from being in Greece?
A piece of knowledge. I already knew lots about Greek history. I'm kind of passionate about Greek history, but being physically like in the country, it always helps you. Yeah, probably seeing like all the monuments, like all the temples and all the ruins.
Yeah.
It helped me out to really understand how the Greek civilization it was.
Yeah. Put it in perspective for you.
Exactly.
And what's your favorite part about Greece?
My favorite part
Yeah.
about Greece, I've been to the Greek islands before, and it's kind of special always. It's sad because it's only made for tourists, even though it's very gorgeous and beautiful.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below, what is knowledge? Do you know anything? And if so, what do you know? Thank you. Happy travels. Bye.